At this point, you're probably wondering, what the fuck am I watching, man? This is Post Void, a game that's loud, fast, and deliberately overwhelming. It was created by a Swedish indie studio called YCJY, a small team made up of just 2 members. The first, Joseph Martinovsky, is the lead artist, animator, and sound effects producer. The second is Christopher Andresen, the lead programmer and co-founder of the studio. They built Post Void in Game Maker Studio 2, a 2D focused engine known for its drag and drop tools and rapid prototyping. The game's high energy soundtrack was composed by Carl Floden. The game first launched on Steam in August 2020, where it currently holds a 97% positive review score. It was later ported to the PS4, the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch in 2023. Speed is your friend, time is your enemy. That's the core mantra that guided Post Void's design process. YCJY wanted to create a shooter that doesn't just reward speed, it demands it. This is an intense, retro-style FPS that's designed to overwhelm your senses. There are 11 levels in the game, all of which are procedurally generated. This means that every time a player loads into the game, the layout, the enemy spawns, and the environment will be completely randomised. At the end of each level, the player can choose between 3 upgrades. Some upgrades give you new weapons, others alter enemy behaviour, and some of them completely shift core mechanics, like adding an arrow to help guide you through the maze. The main goal of the game is to reach the end with the idol intact. That's the glowing statue in the player's left hand. During gameplay, the idol will constantly drain fluid, and it'll drain faster if you're hit with enemies. The only way to recharge it is to eliminate enemies and move as quick as you can throughout the levels. Time is a luxury in this game, and you don't have time to waste. If the idol runs dry, you will lose all of your progress and all of your upgrades, and the entire run will start again. The player controls a character who's sick of the world around them, overwhelmed by the chaos, the noise, and the constant movement. He longs for a place untouched by all of it, a place called the Void. The Void is a place where nothing moves, where darkness is lord and silence its preacher. A place of peace. There, his head can pour freely onto a new seed which, with renewed purpose, will sprout life. But alas, ceaseless violence and unapologetic noise would again be wallpapered to the corridors of past serenity. A time known as Post Void, a place known as Post Void. From this, we can gather that the player character can never escape this world of overstimulation. The Void is only a place, a temporary paradise. My theory is that the seed mentioned in the Void was meant to grow in silence, as a symbol of peace, but when the player pours the idol's fluid over it, the very thing fueled by chaos and violence, it corrupts the cycle, and the whole thing starts again. He wanted to create a world without violence, but by feeding the seed with violence, he dooms himself to repeat the very chaos that he was running from. Essentially, the Void isn't an escape, it's a mirage. It's a temporary relief in an endless desert of overstimulation. And do you want to know the worst part about it? The player character doesn't have a choice. The idol represents his mortality, and the longer he waits, the faster he dies. He's forced to endlessly run this race of chaos, and once he reaches the end, the cycle just repeats again. Anyway, I've been yapping for a wee while now, so I'm going to wrap this video up. I think the game is perfect. It has an interesting premise with an amazing art style. The gameplay really keeps you on the edge of your seat, with blink and you'll miss it action. You can get the game on Steam for quite cheap actually, so if you're on the fence, I'd recommend it. If you've made it this far in the video, then I hope you've enjoyed it. Show your support by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. That'll let me know that you guys enjoy this type of content, and I'll continue to make more like it. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.